Hey guys, Shapeshifting Tree here, and I'm uploading the next episode. This is the next episode of Warcraft. I muddled my words a bit. This one is going to take a while. Yeah, I hope this doesn't go too long. I try to do one episode per vid, one mission per video. But this means that some of them will be long. I'm sorry about that. Okay, this one is annoying. I don't want this one.
You've done well so far, but the true task still lies before you.
I was wondering.
I am here to ensure that you do your job to be human, not you.
I will reach the Sunwell on my own.
The order is a pool of mystical energy from which the elves draw their immortal powers, not creatures.
You think he suspects that you've been leaving me, necromancer?
I'm sure he suspects quite a bit. It is his nature to assume the worst.
Steel yourself.
The hour of my rebirth draws near.
Alright, we have a back citadel. Let's see how my base is set up. Alright, I'm expecting an attack. Okay. How many do we have here? Do we have a spare? No. First things first, we need a spare. You need to be on auto duty. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4 more ghouls to start harvesting lumber. Oh, God. Why do you keep I don't automate that so you can waste time. But I expected you were coming. Don't think I didn't. But she is definitely, I would say she's persistent, yes. Which annoys me, honestly. I give her admiration for her courage, but she annoys me. To be honest, this turd annoys me too much. Right. Yes, I know I've also on attack, but she's gonna die now. Sick of her. Go away. Sake. Alright, take that. And let's get everybody back in the base and start setting up for proper defenses. Alright. Seriously.
The elf will likely attempt to summon reinforcements. Then watch for her brothers. None of them must get through.
I'm hoping we can do some decent attack force here. God's sakes. Alright. Let's begin. And yeah, we want to destroy Sylvana's base. There's just no way around it. She's a pain in your bum. If you don't destroy her base, this whole mission's nearly impossible. Alright, let's be honest. She's already a pain. She's just making herself more annoying every 5 seconds. So, the first thing is to... Generally, these... And there's a reason why I'm upgrading that. It allows me to produce potions. Anyway, to do that, because I want necromancers. I want... Oh God, she's already back! I want to tear this entire base to shreds as quickly as possible. That's why those guys are up there. It's practically... They're literally there to tear to shreds. That's what these guys are for. These are gargoyles. You saw that creature that was in the crypt? Those. You need this fully upgraded. And you need a black citadel and a graveyard. We already have the graveyard part. Sorted. Now, I'll put another one here. Right. These guys can turn to stone. Stone form. Right. Now. So with that said, last one. Oakley dokley. So let's set up 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna need 4 ghouls to be at the front. I'm gonna want that. Seriously, this is getting annoying. Really annoying. So, anyway, set this up. These guys killed that runner. I want to attack this base as quickly as possible in order to prevent them from summoning as many more runners as is possible. As much prevention work. Alright, I want 4 ghouls. I want 2 necromancers. I'm gonna get that and that. There's a lot I want to get set up here. And I want 2 meat wagons. This is basically the same stuff I sent there before, and I'm going to take it out in waves, with this becoming much more important, allowing me to summon invincible units and do a ton of damage. Okay, dokie. Good. 1. I need another. I like that too. Hurry up. We need to take this base out as quickly as possible. It's a nasty. We need to get here. I mean, they will eventually start attacking the base. Anyway. But you want to destroy Sylvanas before you give them the chance to launch attacks. Because as soon as they start launching attacks, you've got an entire enemy army on your hands. This is going to be mostly setup. There's a lot of setting up that needs to be done. Once you destroy this base, the next step is to start defending, building up this. And build another base on her base. That's another thing you want to do. Do those 2 things, and you'll be good. You want to get all those upgrades. You want everything to be at least 2, if not 3, depending on what this one allows. But you want to have a ground force of 2 necrom. This is my personal favorite ground force. For if you're like me and you're not good at micromanaging multiple units, this is basically the best you're going to get. So, stop doing that, you stupid. Okay, okay. Now, you want 2 meat wagons. 2 meat wagons. Reason, because these things essentially are siege units, they'll tear their enemy buildings to shreds. They're probably going to send another runner out. So what I'm going to want is simple. I'm going to want to get this stuff start to get upgraded. Now, addition to the second meat wagon, I'm going to want to start upgrading some of these things. At least to tier 1, if not 2. You know, tier 1, and start upgrading this as I build up force. Start upgrading that and have it all ready to go. At least those. The more upgrades I have, the easier it will be to take out this Sylvanas base. Sylvanas is going to be a real thorn in your side. This is probably going to be your biggest issue. With 2 meat wagons, you should be able to take her out. Remember. But remember to stop the runners. You don't want to have to fight both Silvermoon and her base at the same time. You'll have to fight them both eventually, but you want to be only attacked from one side at all times, because that's going to save this base and possibly that one from destruction. It's a lot harder to defend against 2 enemies than it is against 1. Remember this. You want her dead as quickly as possible. Upgrade and probably... Where is the runner? It's heading a different route. I want to get it before it does anything. Any damage this thing could do could ruin our entire plans. Her base is here. It's got quite a bit of defense. It's not going to be an easy thing to just stop it. But, good chance that killing off these runners is going to really benefit our entire force as a whole. Killing off these guys. Die. Kill it quickly. Quicker the runner dies, the better. I want it to be somewhere, then we're going to be around here. Alright. How much do I have the Hofal force? Okay, good. Build 1 more ziggurat. And start upgrading. Alright, let's get moving. Even if it takes a few tries to blow up her base. The earlier you get started, I say, the better. It's going to make it harder for her to keep sending out attacks. Sometimes the best way is to attack first. She launches an attack, now I'm going to launch mine. Her base is that way. Wait for the meat wagons. Gonna need those in order to breach her base's defenses. I'm assuming if she's smart, she would have guards up. Obviously. She would have guards and defensive towers at the front of her base. I hope. Destroy her base. We're here to turn her base to rubble. I told them to destroy this, not run up to it. Idiots.
Speak, fool. The dead shall serve. Tread lightly. Frostborn hunger. What does the shadow will? No one will. Listen, tread lightly. At last.
Now, I want 4 of the ghouls, 2 crypt fiends, essentially set up the same system we had earlier. We're going to start to do heavy damage to their base very quickly. If their base is heavily damaged, they probably will not be able to send out too many troops with a run. Now, what I'm trying to do here is trying to make sure that we get enough forces out as quickly as possible. And get 2 necromancers and all the siege weapons we can get. The 2 siege weapons, and blow up the rest of the base. That was not much of an attack. Forces under attack, more like the forces slightly inconvenienced. Not really an attack. But the run is coming soon, so we need to make sure to take that out. It's going to either go this way or this way. It can only go 2 routes to go. Make sure he dies. I don't care, because... And destroy this base, turn it to rubble. Don't allow it to produce more runners. The more runners it produces, the harder it will be to... If even one gets through, it's over. That's how detrimental this could be to you if you're not careful. As long as you keep your fence forces good.
No one orders this better than yours.
God's sakes. This is the thing that annoys me, is that he instantly does that every 5 seconds.
Sylvanas has sent a runner to Silvermoon.
Which way is it going? Is he sending anyone with it? I think this base is running out of defenses pretty quickly. Because I already destroyed 2 of its strongest buildings. And by starting to upgrade these things, it's going to be a lot harder to kill. These guys don't get any armor boosts. But, with that, now I just need 2 meat wagons. And the 2 of those. 2 meat wagons would make a solid unit. 2 of these, I don't need too many. Mainly the troops are there to distract the enemies from being able... What the heck? God damn it, and I forgot to kill the runner! Shit. Shit. Others, get down there and kill him. Make sure he dies. I don't care how you do it, just kill him. Now. Stop him. Stop him! If they can't, it's all over. Kill it now. Die. God. Arthurs. They got you? You got him? God's sakes. I almost lost that. That would have been really bad. Okie. Let's move you up here. Back with your force. And now I just need 1 more meat wagon. You know, while that's happening, I might as well produce 1 more cook fiend. So that I've got that. That's the entire unit. 1 more cook fiend. Would pretty much give me the exact same amount of units I had before. Destroy the entire base. That, and that. And then the rest of it will fall. Literally, this is the worst thing. This allows her to come back, and honestly, she's the biggest pain in the neck, but at least she can't bring back any more units for a little bit. She's gonna have to rebuild her base. Her base has been heavily damaged. Well, it takes a while to build up buildings. Maybe since games like this, the enemies tend not to build up buildings once you blow them up. That tends to be something they don't do for some reason. Upgrade, and we'll upgrade all of these once that's done, because honestly we'll have 2 gold mines running and our entire force will be decimated. Give us time, I'll upgrade these, build up a force, and then we'll launch an assault. This is where we want to go, so we want to head in one way and destroy it.
Where shall my blood?
There should be enough gold in both of these gold mines to easily surmount what needed to be done. Just get us in and wreck this base. Destroy this base now. If we attack now, there's likely they won't get another runner out without us seeing it, in all likelihood. Now we need to destroy this tower. Right, that needs to be destroyed, the castle, and that. Destroy the one next to the castle, destroy the castle, and that. And then we're sorted. Generally, that's the rule. And with his anime dead, it makes it pretty hard to kill.
Tread lightly. Speak, fool. What is it now? Frostborn hungers. No one orders living around.
Destroy that. That needs to return to ash now.
Speak, fool. What is it now? Tread lightly. You will go endlessly. Speak, fool.
Because if she comes, she's going to cause us a lot more trouble than she's worth, really.
Tread lightly. Frostborn hungers. Speak.
I'm going to send a runner out now. Even if she did, she's going to have no one to protect him. Blow that up. Just destroy this. Turn that into ashes. Smoke that. And smoke the entire base in general. The next runner. So what if they send a runner that's right next to us?
Sylvanas has sent out another runner. It must be stopped. This is what
Yeah, well, it's not a fight anymore. Destroy that. Now.
the dead should serve.
Destroy this entire base. Send an acolyte out here. We're going to need one to turn this base into owls. Destroy that. Essentially, destroy everything.
Dead await as the shadow moves.
Destroy that. Tear this entire place to ashes. All of it. All of it. Why are the runners still popping up? Technically this base is nothing left but rubble. Fine, destroy that. In the meantime, you are gonna summon us a necropolis right in the middle of this base. That's what I want you to do. Yes, because why not? This is technically gonna be owls in 2 seconds. So, in the meantime, upgrade. Do. Start making upgrades. That's important. We need those now. Really, pretty much we need them on point.
I salute your bravery. The chase is over.
Then I'll make my stand here. Anora Labrador. Patient. I deserve a clean death.
After all you put me through, the last thing
No. You wouldn't dare.
Yep.
You call to me.
Turn into a banshee.
no one orders me around. At last.
Yeah. Now she's literally one of us. Yeah. Now, some people may be, you know, and I think that's a fitting end after all the garbage she's given us, let's be honest. She's been, I mean, I know I praise her for that, but seriously, she's annoying, honestly.
This better be
That's not even the point. Okay. You guys are gonna come and assemble with this force. Come over here. Since now there's no more runners. Both of the side quests are complete. Now that her base is destroyed, you can't summon any more runners. All we're gonna want to do is start with all the upgrades that need to be made. So, basically want everything to be upgraded to at least. I want all this to be done. All upgrades need to be made. I mean, all of them. Then we're gonna launch an attack on their base. Alright. How many forces do we have? Okay. That's not bad, actually. It allows us to fit almost all of them into our group right from the start. You are considered one of the people. Supposedly she goes back and possesses her body or something. I don't know. Well, she could technically possess her body back. Still, she's in service to us now. Look, I played the other game and I know that let's just say that
If it pleases you, I must obey. If it pleases you, if I must obey.
didn't she say that you brought me back?
That is your wish. Yes. If
Summon is complete.
yes.
Summon where
That's not what you were here for, you idiot. Others will do that.
I gladly
Stop setting up defenses. God damn you, you silly fool. I did not bring you here to do that. This... Honestly, I say I have a big enough attack force here to launch an attack now, but I'm gonna wait until I get all the upgrades ready. These guys can unsummon this entire base if they want. But I think I'll keep it here to give them an extra place to attack first. I'll keep both bases, but I'm gonna need troops here. I'm gonna need all the upgrades to be done. Okay, good, it only goes to tier 2, that's good. It means that I'm gonna save some money on upgrades. Whew, okay. Once all the upgrades are done, my force will be ready. Then I'll just need to finish up the base defenses for this base. I've almost used a gold mine, but I already have another one haunted ready for them to occupy. I just need time. There's a healing station, and they're gonna try a base down here. They're gonna start launching. It's just cold. I'm just shivering. Okay. Well, this next one. So that is the first half. Essentially, that's the first half of what you have to do in this map. You have to destroy Sylvanas' base. Getting here is the second part. Now, be careful, there's a lot of enemies in this area. And by the way, what's defending this is some of our magic proof. And they're some of the toughest enemies you're going to face on this map.
speak, fool.
So remember that, and be careful.
Where shall my blood be spilled? Summon is
I'm just summoning more building scientists, so I got all the basic buildings I need. That... thing is, it becomes really hard to build all this stuff up. All the defenses, everything's done. Once everything's upgraded, my force will be ready. See, this is a small moment of respite. This is one of the few times in any of these maps where you actually get a map where you pretty much got nobody attacking you for a little bit. This gives you time to build up defenses. Towers. Generally you want to build up some defenses though, before you move out of your new base here. Now I'm not going to bother upgrading this to the next level, just yet. I might upgrade it to the next level, but first off I'm going to make sure this base has got some ziggurats around it to start defending it from attack. Crypt. This is where you get banishes, by the way. Same place you get necromancers. Spells. Also you see possession, yeah. They can possess bodies. So technically she could go and possess her own old body back right now. Technically.
summon no one will leave me around. Must be. This better be good. Speak, fool. At last.
If two of those and one of these those can be our supplementary force in case we lose and have to rebuild our entire force off from scratch. Okay. Actually, I forgot. This is important. Because if heaven forbid he gets knocked out, I'm going to need to build another, need to summon it back in case I need to destroy, in case this base gets damaged, destroyed or whatever. Nothing. You're going to sit here and you'll consider her like your secondary hero for this one. Just because she's a special person, I'm going to use her as a secondary hero to be watching over my fortifications.
The dead shall serve. Like it, master.
At least I want to build enough towers around it that we're not going to lose out if we get attacked. I got to do all the things that need to be done. These guys can come up here. This is probably going to require a ton of gold, so yeah, this is one of the things that does get a little boring when doing things like this is that this game takes a while to do all the stuff. It's boring setup, but it all needs to be done. It's important that I go through this so you know what I'm doing. Because I like to make sure that when I'm playing a game, I also make sure that people know what I'm doing, so that if they are playing along, not saying you have to be, but if you are, you're not going, what do I do? These towers will provide some basic defenses. Now, I do have some Undead is my favorite race, because look how quickly you can set up structures. The structures build themselves in accordance. You don't need to wait 10 minutes for a building to build itself. Now, upgrade all these. I want to make sure all these towers get upgraded to spirits. Then everybody can leave. I do like that the next game, Frozen Throne, actually adds heroes. It adds a lot of new stuff. It gives you new characters, new story, new everything. I won't talk about the story too much, but I will say that it is one of the heroes that turns up in the next game is one of the reasons why I love this race so much. And you'll see that soon enough, or you'll already know if you've played this game. Consider it. Note, they will start attacking once you start attacking them for obvious reasons. But this means you get the jump on them. The first attack, you already get to do some damage and get in there. It saves you time. Plus it gives you an extra gold mine, which, you know, you're not going to complete this with one gold mine if you're getting attacked from both sides. You're definitely not. So it's pretty much game over if you don't really take this out. This will destroy the hell out of you. Think if you try to just rush down here. I tried that my first time through. It went so poorly. For lie, and you want meat wagons. Be wise about everything you do, and you're gonna get a long way. I want you to be... God damn it. It's really hard to get all the group into my unit. I wish I could zoom out a little bit. Oh, well. So I'm gonna head across this way from my main base and attack from this side. I'm gonna try to attack from different sides as much as possible. This base has all the stuff, so that should this other base fall, I already have a secondary base prepared. Once we start attacking, we're gonna start getting, you know, attacks on our bases again. This place needs some obvious... So in other words, you're gonna want to do this as quickly as possible. Do as much damage as you can, and make sure that your bases don't fall apart when they get attacked. Because they do have heroes in here. You know those Archmage guys? Yeah, these guys have them. They have Jaina's class, basically. Alright. See? You have these guys. Basically, they start becoming an... You know, they start becoming an issue. You want to destroy this base as quickly as possible and kill as many of the enemies as is humanly possible, too. Start harvesting the lumber out here. There's plenty of it over here.
My life for them.
No one would have seen them around. Tread lightly. This better be good. What does the shadow will? What is it? This better be good. I wish over.
In fact, it's not a bad idea if you can to build a base down in Silvermoon. It's weird, but you know, it may just help you. It will give you an edge over a lot of the other enemy teams. Give you an edge to have a base down here. Mean that you have a nice defended place where you can rest and bulk up your force. Mainly you want one of these and a few buildings to build units. You can't build a full base around it. Well, maybe you could, but generally not advised. But at least build, you know, the main base, you know, maybe the thing too. Don't worry, you'll pretty much hold off. I can hold enemy forces off from this point. Summon this here, and you want to upgrade this up to 4. Oh, and these guys will head over to that once they're done. Alright. Probably build a slaughterhouse and a few other things around here. You want to get in here. This is where you want artists to get. So it's pretty easy to get here. But you required... I advise build up base in the area. Will help you greatly. So that as the enemies come in, now you've got a sort of fortified area. Maybe a few ziggurats, if you can get them. But generally you want a defense. First off, you want to be able to create troops down here. And save you from having to move them. Notably, if they destroy at least one of your bases, as long as you build one down here, you're fine. If they destroy one of the other bases, that's fine. You can recover. If they destroy both, and you haven't got a base down here that's fortified and defended, you might be in trouble. Keep at least one heavily fortified.
I vow I wish only to serve.
Of course, I'm not gonna... I got to save resources for all the stuff I need to do down here.
Thy bidding, master. What is it now? I bow to your will.
Summon things that are gonna create units.
Thy bidding, master.
And as long as you upgrade this, you got a pretty good shot.
Where shall my blood be stilled?
My life for this.
Plus, you're creating, well, as well as to attack enemies. These things can do damage, which is the reason why they're good defense. Almost consider them like your central defense tower.
Summoning is
Like so. And by creating creep around places. It's almost depleted, that's fine. I got 2 more. 1 down here, 1 in their base. Yeah, this is the amazing thing, you can actually get down here. I never did this, and I probably should have in hindsight. Build one in their base when you can. Summon a Crypt. Summon one of you. A slaughterhouse. And even an Altar of Darkness. In the meantime, upgrade this to a Halls of the Dead so it can defend itself. And generally upgrade it to the next level of 2 if you can. You're going to have a strong base defense down here. And because it's on creep, your troops actually get a benefit from just being on the ground, which is good. Might want to build a few ziggurats around this area, just for as a defensive plan in case they decide to attack from here. These will turn into defensive towers, which will provide a great amount of help for your crew.
I gladly obey. Thy will be done. Summoning is complete. Summoning is complete. I wish only to serve. My fate is sealed. Summoning is complete. I will. What is it now? Summoning is complete. This is more like it. Summoning is complete. I bow to your will.
More gold is required.
Our gold mine has collapsed. I wish only.
All of you head over there to build a new one. The new one that we had set up.
Speak. Where shall my blood be stilled? Summoning is complete. Upgrade. Upgrade. Tread lightly. Frostborn hunger.
I'm gonna try to launch an attack and try to break through.
This is more like it. Now, Frostborn. What is it now? This is more like it. This is more like it. Speak, fool. At last. For the Lich King. This is more like it. At last. Finally. This is more like it. Tread lightly.
Advantage of building a base. I now have, I have a place to access the quick and easy reinforcements.
What does the shadow will?
As long as I can keep that up, I've got a good defensive position in their base, making this much easier. Can set up an army, no issues. There's nothing more. No, I'm gonna have no issues with setting up my defenses here. I can summon more guys, more meat wagons, or even just a whole bunch of ghouls. Might be best to summon ghouls and some a meat wagon or two. I shouldn't need too many. There's only, I think, one more of them in here.
Tread lightly.
In fact, I could always try to bait him out. Hey,
This is more like it.
I could always try to bait him out to where our base is.
This shall serve.
I can bait him out. Now he has nothing to stop me.
This
All I need to do is bait him. Make sure he follows me.
at last. Frostborn hunger. Summoning is complete. Frostborn hungers. Finally.
Now he's in my territory. It's a lot harder for him to win so easily. Now it's him and he's dead. It's pretty much doomed here. This is actually quite an easy and ingenious way to beat these guys, because I actually have to deal with the defenses.
No one will
Now all Arthur needs to do is go and sit on that sunbone. He's good. This mission's over. Damn, I didn't realize how easy this actually could be if I do it right. Doesn't matter if these things are still here, as long as you destroy all four of them. You just need to build a base over here. That's so easy. I never did that before, and I'm stupid for not.
Citizens of Silvermoon, I have given you ample opportunities to surrender, but you have stubbornly refused. Know that today, your entire race and your ancient heritage will end. Death itself has come to claim the high home of the elves. Now arise, Kel'Thuzad, and serve the Lich King once
The Lich King has granted me eternal life.
I've upheld my end of the bargain, Lich. Are you ready to tell me about the Dreadlords now?
Certainly, but not here. They have eyes and ears everywhere. You thought they were safe.
Well, I think I'll end this episode here. Thanks for watching. I hope they didn't take too long. It was quite a tough mission. But anyway, this is a Shapeshifting Tree, signing out. I hope you enjoyed this episode.